Part B to my video this morning, building the foundation. I was talking about stability, being the mountain, being stable, and also that you are the spark, as well as your stability. Yesterday and this morning for me has been real friction. I feel the heat in my arms. It's like you want to have an outburst, but you can. You're allowed to say fuck to yourself, or but you don't want it to, or I don't want to take it into any interactions with anyone. I've got to let the heat dissolve itself, ride it out, because it's only temporary. I know that. I've been through plenty of them. But yeah, I'm so close to breaking through another level. But an example of the friction yesterday, I'm busy helping people, as I've discussed before. This time I went and helped the truck driver. He wanted this cabinet. It was all urgency and panic a little bit to get it on his truck for today. So went and got it, stopped what I was doing at my table, went and got it, secured it to the pallet base, brought it around. I taped the shelves, wrapped it, and then he opened the big roller door. And I didn't know, but when I went back to my dispatch table, all my paperwork would fucking blowing everywhere. And by this time I was tired, I was getting fatigued. Get a bit over if I could bend the yo-yo. I'm not a never-ending resource, and I let out a big F-bomb. And I picked up the paperwork, and then I'm like, just quietly, just doing my thing. I was a bit heated, trying to organise it, trying to sort them out, because there was 4 different piles relating to different jobs. So I had to put it all back into their stacks. And just standing there, just working through it. And then one of the old fellas came over, and he stood next to me for a minute, recognising that I was overheating, that my internal engine was fatigued, and he just stood there, and it was quite nice. He didn't have to say a lot, didn't say anything, didn't need to. We both knew. And then after about a minute, he asked me a question, and we're on, carry on. At about 15 minutes, half an hour later, in my little office, he comes by and says, "Dan, smoke out, let's go, smoke out." He just understood, he just knew at that right time that I was heated, and I just, I just spilled out, it fucking popped. But I returned back to my centre, and I could lean into my foundation, not to derail my day. Like, it was just that for that little while, for probably hung around for an hour or something, but the heat of it was gone pretty much, when I did the F-bomb and he comes to next to me. It was over pretty quick, but my foundation, all the work that I've done on it, made sure I didn't derail, didn't start projecting all this out onto other people, or looking to blame other people. I looked at what I could do for myself, so I was like, right, we need some paperweights. We got a manufacturing department, so this morning I'm going to go in and see if we can get a few little weights made up that we can put on paperwork on the dispatch table, because we're continuously getting work put on there and things coming through. So, solution based, I'm not looking to blame anyone else. I hadn't secured the paperwork before the door got open. Maybe that's a lesson for myself, that before going off to do this job, I should have made sure everything was locked down tight before wandering off, to start something new. Because remember, rushing is an illusion. Do what you're doing. If you're getting taken away, but doesn't mean don't say, hey, hold on, wait a minute, I just need to make sure the paperwork or something's locked down so it's secure when I walk away. Yeah, so that was yesterday afternoon, and this morning I woke up and I've got all that heat in my arms and bit of friction and residue, and a bit of it's around a couple of my desires that I want. Been working a long time, nothing's manifested yet. So, there's real friction. This is talking about not hunting results, but letting results show up. And this is the friction this morning. I'm feeling like I've done a lot of work, and when's enough? When do you get there? But I've just got to write it out. It will dissolve. And each time you go through something like this, it makes your foundation stronger. So when you get up to getting something you want or that you desire, and it does come in, your foundation is that strong that things previously in your life won't derail it. Old attachments or egos or whatever it is, I'm strengthened. My base foundation is strong. So I appreciate it. Sometimes the work's hard, but I like going through this hard work because the clarity and the returning to my centre is easier and faster. And it's worth the journey and the fight to get here. And I look forward to seeing where the journey goes. So anyway, cheers guys.